All right, day 11, we're on the road. Unbelievable start of the day already. Not meaning that in a negative nor a positive. Just is what it is. We're gonna be careful for tailgaters today. We're gonna be careful for bicyclists today. We're gonna, but anyways, it's 4:42. I'm leaving about nearly 15 minutes late from the original time I'm supposed to leave. So I'm not proud of that, not happy about that. But as you may have heard from the previous video, again, my alarm clock did not go off, and I didn't wake up till 4:02 this time. I think last time it was 4:22. And yeah, so I got to figure out what that is. I guess I'm gonna have to set 2 alarms or something. I told you in the previous video the things that were in common as to me missing it, or not hearing it, or it didn't go off, more than likely. Subsequent things, or subsequent things or consecutive things happened throughout the day yesterday. I pointed out at least 3 occurrences, but there were some other odd occurrences yesterday that let me know that this journey, manifestation, what have you, I am affecting this reality, at least in my universe. Okay, I'm convinced of that already. I'm persuaded of that already. So we'll see where we go from here. But just coming on here to let you know that we're on our way, and that we're definitely 15 or so minutes late. But I couldn't make my rice cereal today. I'm eating rice checks, rice checks and raisins. So that will have to do for today. Barely was able to get a good lunch together. Well, what's a good lunch, As long as the things are within my diet, that's what counts, right? But I'm certainly intrigued. I'm certainly intrigued. Thus far, and I'm a bit anxious to see what other ironic things may transpire now that I've obviously gotten the attention of the fabric of reality. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this, certainly. And I'm keeping in mind to remember, I'm keeping in mind that negative and positives must coexist. I firmly, well, I won't say firmly, but I'll say I'm convinced that we determine the balance as, in my belief, as gods and goddesses. When it comes to the issue and the conversation and consideration of negatives and positives, I contend that we intentionally set the balance. By that I mean, you may not be able to control the negative influences. Maybe I'll say more so than controlling positive. Because sometimes positive things happen to us too that we didn't have any control over, right? one thing's for certain, more times than not, we don't introduce negative situations, or ask for negative situations to happen in our lives. So, but we do ask for positive things. You picking up what I'm putting down? So, I'll just say that for the most part, we don't really control, or try to add, I'll say, negatives to ourselves. Now, I have to say that, if you consciously are making bad choices, then you did add a negative to yourself. So even there is a gray area. But generally, we don't, aspire to add negatives to ourselves. So then, since we do aspire to add positives to ourselves, we're always looking for positive to be added to us, right? Then we will have to figure out how to obtain that positive to offset and balance every negative. Because we don't know when those negatives are going to come, and we're not aspiring to obtain them. They can come from anywhere, depending on how many people you deal with in a day. Depending on how many situations you deal with in a day. Every single person and every single situation can potentially be negative in one day. For real. Right? So then you got to figure out and obtain enough positives to balance and to oppose and to contrast each of those negatives that you don't even know are coming. You have perhaps no preparedness for them. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? That's the struggle. The struggle is for battleground, which is you, ground zero. Everything converges on you. You are the central focal point. The universe of negatives and positives revolves around you. It's what positives you're going to add to counteract those negatives. All right? Man, this is gonna get good, y'all. This is gonna get good, y'all. Grab a bucket of popcorn and get yourself something good to drink. We're out here to get this done. This is Manifestation Day 11. Stay tuned. I'll see you on the next upload.